Welcome back, everyone. We're working on the Weed Eater, 12 horsepower, 38-inch 6-speed. This particular mower, you've seen it before. It's the HD 125/38. I was mowing my yard and it started spitting and sputtering and thought it was out of gas. It wasn't. Had plenty of gas in it. So then I thought possibly carburetor is dirty. So I pulled the bottom of the carb off right there, and it wasn't dirty. So the only thing I can think of is, you can see here I got a gas can. I'm draining the fuel tank. I did not take my own advice. I left the gas in it. Been using it once or twice, but now it's not running. So we're going to get on this thing together and see what we can do. So the first thing we're going to do is pull the spark plug out. This particular mower has a 13/16. And we are going to see what condition this is in. Well, it looks pretty good, but we'll change it out for a new one anyway. Next thing we'll do is we'll go ahead and pull the air cleaner cover off. Pull the air filter off. We might end up having to pull the carburetor and give it a thorough cleaning. Alright, I've decided we're going to go ahead and take the carburetor off. So it looks like we've got a bracket right here. There's a bolt there and a bolt there. One bolt right here. Then we've got one bolt here and one on the back side, and that'll get the air cleaner adapter off where we can get a better look at this carburetor. All three of these bolts are 5/16. So we'll get those off and I'll bring you right back. This bolt and the one right behind it there are both 7/16. I'm going to go ahead and pull those off. Okay, as we're working back here, there's a rubber tube right there. That's the breather. We're going to have to peel that off, and I don't think I can get you in there to see what we're doing. Okay, there's the breather I was talking about right there. I'm going to go ahead and pull this carburetor off. Going to go through it real quick, see what it's doing. Looks like I just probably need to take off these two bolts. That one's already loose. There were 7/16 which were holding the air cleaner cover on, and these are 5/16. Take those off and very carefully remove our linkage. And our return spring. I'll meet you on the workbench. Okay, so like any other carburetor we've done in the past, you've got one mixture screw right here. This is an idle adjust screw right there. That's it. All this deals with your choke and your throttle. Carburetor looks to be really clean. I've already drained the gas out of it. This particular one's got a 7/16 bowl nut on it. So we'll get the bowl off. Doesn't look too terrible. Get the bowl gasket off and get our float out. And we'll very carefully remove our needle and seat. We'll see if we can get in there and get that cleaned out a little bit. Probably picked up some junk in the emulsion tube. Let me get a thin screwdriver. I'm hoping this will get in there, but I'm rather doubtful. That is in there tight. Hold on a minute. We are not going to take a chance with that. We'll just spray some carb cleaner in there and in there. Check all of our passages and call it good. I think it was just some debris in there. Make sure you got your safety glasses on when you're doing this. That emulsion tube comes right up through there. Looked like she was coming out pretty clean. We'll give it just a little bit more. See, it's coming up through the tube, so that's clean. Unfortunately, we can't pull it out. I don't have the correct screwdrivers. So we can't pull it out to check it. But we'll just do the best we can with what we've got and see if we can get this mower running again. You probably want to see the reassembly. So we make sure our needle's set in there. Gently set that over that. We'll get our pin, work our pin through. Make sure it's moving nice and free. Put our gasket on and our bowl on, that's it. Okay, so reassembly is just the reverse of what we did. Carburetor is going to go on this way. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to hook up our linkage and our spring, and then we'll go over and hook up our choke. Let's see if I can get you situated in here where you can see what's going on. Okay, so our linkage is going to go on here. Our spring will go like so. Then we will very carefully insert that like that. Put this up here, hold it, take our bolt, get those started in. I don't know if any of this is going to work. There might be a part 2 to this. We just might have to rebuild this. Okay, that's on snug. Now we have to get our breather up out of the way, feed that on, and then somehow feed this breather tube. It's right there. Sorry, there's no place to get you on there where you can see it. Put our two nuts on here. Get those tightened down. Those are 7/16. You don't have to go super hard on these things, okay? You're dealing with aluminum and plastic. Just get them on where they're nice and snug. Now we'll get our 5/16 out. And we've got one bracket here. That goes down here and right there. So that's the short, fine threaded one. And because we're going into plastic, there's a super coarse thread. Get that started. Okay, all we need to do now is put our fuel line back on. Put our air cleaner back on. I've already installed the spark plug. And we'll see if that's it, or if we have a coil issue. All right, we'll hook our spark plug back up, and we'll see what's going on. Bring it back after I put some fuel in it. Okay, we've got it all back together. Let's give it a start and see if she runs. Okay, I think that was it. Probably just some bad gas. Yeah, I did not practice what I preach. I didn't leave fuel in it over the winter, but I did start mowing earlier this season, and then the rain started, and my fuel sat in there for over a month. So between the rain and it just sitting there, it collected water. All right, well, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching, commenting, and subscribing. If there's anything you want to see me work on, leave a note in the description. Have a good day.